Hello and welcome to another episode of Collector's Edition. Supernova's only a week away in Adelaide. It's this weekend in Brisbane. So I'm going to share with you my top 5 tips on surviving a con. I've done cons for 8 years now. So I'm starting to get pretty good at it. I'm starting to see things that are better and what to do and stuff like that. So tip number 1, pre-purchase. Pre-purchase your tickets. Pre-purchase your tokens if you can. I know Supernova does, Oz Comic Con doesn't. It just makes the day go smoother. It makes it a more enjoyable experience, so you're not stressing or running around looking for stuff. So that's tip number 1, pre-purchase. Which brings us to tip number 2. What do you do with all your printed tokens and stuff? Now you can get them on your phone, but I'm more of a paper person. So tip number 2, get a folder and a backpack. So a folder to hold all your tickets, all your tokens, stuff like that. I've already got mine printed. Schedule in the back. A backpack is essential, especially if you get stuff like pops or you have big things to sign. I have a few really big books down here that I'm going to take, but over the 2 days, so I'll have 2 of the big books in one day, 2 of the big books in the next day. And yeah, this is a bonus tip. If you get your schedule early, you can sort of work out what days to take what items if you're getting stuff signed by guests there. Tip number 3, have a budget. Try to stick to it. The easiest way to do this is the night before, go to the bank and get your budget out of the bank. Once your wallet is empty, don't spend any more money. It's that easy. But you always take your cards with you because you may see something that you really want and want to buy. Out of the last 8 years, I don't think I've kept to the budget at all. I've already blown the budget this year and I haven't even gone yet. So, that's tip number 3. Tip 4, cosplayers. Now, they have a seminar every year that sort of helps cosplayers and the people who like cosplayers about boundaries, right? We're all people, and they've built up enough confidence to go to someone that they really care about, and they don't want you touching them. It's that simple. So if you want a photo with them, ask them, as you would with any different person. If you want to put your arm around them, ask them, because sometimes it's a better pose to be fighting with them, to be hugging them. It's all different things, and it's all up to the cosplayer. It's not up to you, it's to the cosplayer. This applies the same to the guests. You can take selfies at the table with some of the guests. Now, ask if you can put your arm around them. Some people get really nasty about it, and as you would, because they're people. They're real people. They're not the fictional characters, they're real people. And they've probably got jet lag and stuff like that. So, that's tip number 4. That's a tip for everyone. Tip number 5, have fun. Once you've got all your pre-purchasing out of the way, once you've got your signatures out of the way, just go and explore, go to panels. Panels are amazing. You get to hear your guests speak, and they have some pretty cool stories. So go have some fun. Just have fun. Just release yourself and have fun. I always try, and I usually do. I usually have a really good Sunday. Sunday is my fun day. Saturday is my business day, which is when I get all my signatures and stuff like that. So I thought I'd show you a couple of cool things that I've got in my collection as well. I've got Lucy Lawless's signature for the Xena series. I've also got Karl Urban on the back. And I've got Freddy Krueger himself, Robert Englund, and I hope to get Johnny Depp and a lot of the different characters that appear up in the series. When you rewatch them, you don't even notice how many big stars were actually in these movies. This is where they started. Napoleon Dynamite. I've got him. Sweet. Billy, and this is signed by the detective. and I've also got this, which is signed by Bob Layton. This is one of my favourite things that I've ever got from a Supernova, from a Comic Con, because Bob Layton changed Iron Man forever. Iron Man was a series that was just passed off. You know, if someone wanted to draw something different, they'd go to an Iron Man issue. He had no real story, he had no real background. It was just a, oh yeah, fun Iron Man guy. Bob Layton changed Iron Man because he gave him a story. He gave him the background. He gave him an alcoholism where he battled in himself. And Bob Layton, he was such a great guy to meet. He was such a great guy to listen to at his panel. And this is what Supernova and Oz Comic Con is about. It's about learning things that you didn't know. Like, I did not know that he started it until I heard him speak about it. Yeah, so this is one of my favourite things. This was one of my favourite experiences at a Supernova. So yeah, and that's what it's all about. It's all about these memories that you create. And that's part of tip 5. Have fun. Make new memories. Meet new people. People that you never knew existed. And you learn, you meet people by standing in line, waiting for your tokens and waiting for guests. And you probably have no idea who they are, but you make a lifelong friend because you see them at every Comic Con. You see them at every Supernova. And they know who you are and you know who they are. And so have fun, make memories. And that's another episode of Collector's Edition. Thank you for watching. I hope these tips help. I hope you go to your first convention if you've never been. I hope you use some of my tips. I hope you make some tips for yourself. Learn if you can. So yeah, that's another episode of Collector's Edition. If you liked this video, make sure you press the like button down below. Share me around on Facebook. Subscribe to my channel so you can see all my new videos when they're uploaded. And have a great week. Keep collecting.